Hello everyone, welcome to Vedic Maths class 02. In this class, we will learn Paravartya Sutra, which is used for division calculations only. Let's get started. First of all, what is Paravartya Sutra? As I have mentioned, it is used for division calculations. The word Paravartya literally means transpose and apply. Basic requirements needed to use the sutra in our division problems are: number 1, divisor should round to the power of 10. Number 2, divisor should be greater than that number, that is the power of 10 divisor is close to. Let's look at an example to understand the basic requirements. For example, if you take 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 111 as our division problem, here everyone knows that 111 is divisor and 1, 2, 3, 4 is dividend. So basic requirements to be satisfied by the divisor is it should be close to power of 10 and it should be greater than the power of 10 it is close to. So in this case, divisor is 111, 111 is close to 100, and 111 is greater than 100. That's actually a power of 10. So we can use this division calculation, and we can actually solve this division calculation using Paravartya Sutra. There are a few steps one must follow to solve division problems using Paravartya Sutra. We will learn these steps and also solve few problems in the video in the next slide.
Few examples.
Now, let's solve few examples using Paravartya Sutra. Problem 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 111. This might be quite a simple problem when you look at it at first, but when you actually start the division calculation, this might be a little complicated. So to save time and to make this problem look simple, we use Vedic maths. Now, let's get back. So we are supposed to divide the dividend. The fundamental rule for all division-based Vedic math sutras, you're supposed to divide the dividend into two parts: quotient part, remainder part. Remainder part is supposed to have same number of digits as that of the divisor. So in this case it's 3. Quotient part will be consisting of the remaining digits. In this case it's 2. 5 minus 3, 2. And this division process should start from the rightmost digit towards the leftmost one. And the remainder part will be the first one to be calculated. So here 345 will be included in the remainder part, and quotient part will have just 12. Now, we are supposed to calculate an important number, which can be also called as the exceeding number, or you can call it the extra number, En. So En, that is the extra number of 111, that's our divisor in this case, will be power of 10, the divisor is close to, minus divisor. In this case, you must be getting a negative number, that's minus 11. To make calculation simpler, in Vedic maths, we generally denote this by bar. So you just put a whole bar on top of 11, which can be split up as 1 bar and 1 bar respectively. Because if you take the expanded form of this, minus 1 into 10 plus minus 1, which will give us minus 11. So this can be written in that form. So the whole bar can be split up. Only this is just a hypothesis you basically used in Vedic maths. Now we got the extra number of our divisor, which is 1 bar and 1 bar. Now we're going to use this extra part of the divisor, or actually known as extra number, En, extra number, that is 1 bar, 1 bar, and then the quotient part, remainder part. Quotient part will have 12, remainder part will have 345. So the basic fundamental rule, which is applicable to all the sutras, that is basically based on division calculations, is you're supposed to multiply this number on the left side, that is this number, 1 bar and 1 bar in this case, with the leftmost digit and add it to the subsequent digits. This is the basic fundamental rule for all the sutras that is only applicable for division calculations. So let's start our division process. So 1 bar and 1 bar into 1 to subsequent digits. This will give us 1, 1, 2, 4, 5. Next 1 bar and 1 bar into 1 to subsequent digits. So this will be 1 bar, 1 bar. So you'll again get 1, 1, 1, 3 and 5. So you again multiply 1 bar and 1 bar with another 1 here until we add the rightmost digit. We add this number to the rightmost digit. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 4. So quotient is 11, remainder is 124. When you solve the respective division calculation using Paravartya Sutra. But we are not finished yet. You must have observed the remainder obtained is 124. That's actually greater than divisor. That's 111. But it's actually not possible. So what do we do? As I have mentioned in my previous video, which actually explains you about Veniculum Sutra. So in my previous video, I have explained you that if you get a number greater than divisor, you just simply do a simple division calculation for the remainder part alone. So the remainder obtained in this case will be the ultimate remainder, and the quotient obtained in this case must be added to the quotient which is obtained when you use Paravartya Sutra for that division calculations. That is 1 plus 11, which is 12, is our final quotient, and our final remainder is 13 when 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is divided by 111. Next, now let's take a complicated case like when the number of digits of quotient part is actually greater than the number of digits of divisor part. In this case, you might be getting a wrong result when you use this the steps which I told you in the previous problem. So what do we do? Is the sutra wrong for such kind of problems, or the sutra is not applicable for such kind of problems? Basically, the sutra is applicable for all problems wherein the requirements are satisfied by the divisor. So in such a case we actually use Veniculum form of the dividend as our primary dividend. Let's look at the example 2. Problem 2. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9 divided by 12. Basically, this is a very simple problem, but generally when someone looks at it, it might be quite difficult that they won't be able to calculate in their mind. So they have to put it on a pen and paper. But when you actually be thorough with Vedic math rules, and when you continuously solve problems using Vedic math tricks, these can be solved without using pen and paper. So let's get back. So this dividend is supposed to be divided into two parts, quotient part and remainder part. Same process as I have mentioned in the previous example. Remainder part is supposed to have same number of digits as that of the divisor, that is 2. So remainder will be 12 because it's supposed to start from the rightmost digit towards the leftmost one, and the remainder part is the first one to be calculated. And quotient part will be having 1, 6, 7, that's the remaining digits. But you observe that the number of digits of the quotient part is actually greater than the number of digits of the divisor part. So what do we do in this case? As I have mentioned already, we use the Veniculum form of the dividend as our primary dividend. So Veniculum form of 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I have mentioned in my previous video when I actually explained about Veniculum Sutra how we can find out Veniculum form of any digit or any number. So you can refer that video that actually explains you in detail how to basically convert a number into its Veniculum form. So let's get started. We started from rightmost digit towards leftmost one. Very simple. The first digit greater than 5 should be replaced by its tens complement. So 5 bar the next digit greater than 5, and which is close to a number, which is to the left of a number that's already greater than 5, you take its 9's complement, that's 1 bar. And for 7 again you take the same thing, 9's complement. For 6 also 9's complement. And for 1 is to the left of a digit that's greater than 5, so you increment it by 1, that's 2. So you get 2, 3 bar, 2 bar, 1 bar, 5 bar as the Veniculum form of dividend. So let me use, so this is our primary dividend, So let me write it down. 2, 3 bar, 2 bar, 1 bar, 5 bar. Yeah, 2, 3 bar, 2 bar, 1 bar, 5 bar. So remainder part will have 1 bar and 5 bar, and quotient part will have 2, 3 bar and 2 bar. And we forgot to calculate the extra number of the divisor. So the extra number of the divisor, so the extra number of the divisor will be, extra number of divisor, that is 12 in this case, will be power of 10 close to divisor, that is 10, minus divisor, that's 12, which you get it as -2. That can be written as 2 bar in Vedic math calculations. So we note down extra number as 2 bar, and you start this process, division process. So 2 bar into 2, you get 4 bar, you add it here, this again makes it 7 bar, 2 bar, 1 bar and 5 bar. So 2 bar into 7 bar, that's -2 into -7, that will be 14. So you're supposed to add 14 to the other two digits, so you get 2, 7 bar, 2 bar, wait, this is 1 bar because 2 bar plus 1, and 1 bar plus 4, that's 3, and 5 again. So again 2 bar into -1, 2 bar into -1 will give you 2 that must be added to this. So you get finally 2, 7 bar, 1 bar and 37. So again we got 37 as our reminder, that's actually greater than divisor. So use the basic division calculation. 3 is the extra quotient and 1 is the ultimate remainder. So our remainder is 1 and quotient will be 2, 7 bar, 1 bar, 2, 7 bar, 1 bar, wait a second, 2, 7 bar, 1 bar plus 3. This 2, 7 bar, 1 bar is nothing but 200 minus 71. That's actually 129. Yeah, I think I'm correct. Yeah, 129. Just a second. 129. Oh, there's an issue here. So 129. So 129 plus 3 is nothing but 132 will be our final quotient, and final remainder is 1. So I hope you have understood how to solve division problems using Paravartya Sutra, and I hope it's clear. When you get such kind of complicated cases wherein the number of digits of quotient part is greater than the number of digits of the divisor. So you can use this Paravartya Sutra only for divisors which are close to power of 10 and greater than the power of 10. You calculate the extra number. The extra number is not supposed to be, there's no such rule that the extra number is supposed to have same number of digits as that of the divisor. And you multiply the extra number with the leftmost digit and add it to subsequent digits. And before this you divide the dividend into two parts, quotient part and the remainder part. Remainder part is supposed to have same number of digits as that of the divisor. Quotient part will have the remaining digits. This process should start from the rightmost digit towards the leftmost one in the dividend, and the first one to be calculated will be the remainder. So these are the basic steps which are involved. When you actually hear this at first, you might be a little puzzled, but when you start using this practicing using Vedic math tricks, you will be a master.